Hi guys, welcome to this system. It's the ISO in, well, from the beginning of December, so in 3 weeks or so. You may or may not have seen the communications that we've done on all the social media, Discord and Telegram included, where we tell you about Pamac going white and all that. So if we try to remove, that's easier, lib adwaita. So remember that one. We've switched between lib adwaita package and this one. This is one from the AOR, and you can either build it from the AOR or get it from the repo. It's the same thing, right? Just takes longer if you build it. So this is the new ISO for beginning of December. We're beginning actually November, and we have like 2-3 weeks to test out if it's working on all 41 ISOs that we have, if this is working. And the only thing we take a look at is the fact that there is Pamac. Pamac is coming from Manjaro, and it is white, right? Now, in a system that is predominantly black in design, Arc Dark, right? It stands out. It's not okay that this is white. So the first thing that we then did in beginning November to solve this issue is go inside an environment and tell them line 5 GTK theme, GTK underscore theme equals Arc Dark, which solves everything, right? But it's a troublesome to change theme. If you have this knack of changing themes all the time, then you need to go to that particular file and change it there. It's much more fun to change it here, Arc Dark, and go to Arc and go to Arc Dark. So as you see, it isn't changing on Cinnamon. So depending on the system you're on, we have 30-ish desktops and 41 ISOs, right? Depending on those, we have to think, where is this changed? How is this changed? And on each of those desktops, it might be a different approach, because as you see, nothing happens. So if you go through the internet, we have of course our website, so the internet is here. There must be something on the ArcoLinux website for sure. So ArcoLinux.com is probably the one I would take and have a look at design or theming, or here's the search, which is much easier. Use the search and start typing. The other thing I'll check out as well is ArcoLinuxD.com, because this is about desktops, and this is the Cinnamon desktop we're covering. So in here must be something about design in here, right? Now, there are different places where things can be changed. This is the correct place, right? In Cinnamon, this is the correct place, but it doesn't change. So the question is, where can all these things end up in files? Hopefully, right? GTK3 settings, INI, and here we have information. There's the GTK theme, Arc Dark, so that's correct. Surf and Arc is correct. Notal Sans 11 is correct. So that's basically looking good, right? Now Thunar is also there. Thunar is from XFCE, so I would go also and have a look at this one and that one. And then I'm gonna make a guess. I think this one. Nope, I don't want to open it in a browser. Not my idea of. I would install, well, Sublime Text, but here it is, Arc Darks. So that's also not where we should change it, because this is not changed. So let's see, last but not least, dconf-editor. This is I know it's not Gnome or Budgie, but it is related in a sense that they use the dconf-editor, so the file that's basically here, that's governing a lot of information, and it's this one, dconf, right? In here is a lot of info, and with it, with this tool, actually opening a database basically. So if I'll take a look around in this one and ask him, give me anything with theme, and see what I get, then there is Surf and Arc, and here we have interface, Cinnamon, interface, GTK theme backup, so that's not a good one. And here we have interface GTK theme arc dark. So I could change this one. Let's see furthermore. Here is adwaita as well. Gnome desktop interface, GTK theme. So there's settings in here that I can overwrite. And I can say, forget about adwaita, which is that look, right? The white thing, dark with a capital D, probably will matter. And there you go, right? Just a guess, right? I don't know these things. I just look up these things. So theme, and then you take a look here. So this is arc dark theme. This is still the icon theme. That's not correct. It's doing the proper thing. This is not the theme, the icon theme. So that's, keep away from anything to mess it up, right? Just try and change back. If you say this is not it, change it back. So I've done this one, I think, or no, I don't think there was this one, because arc dark. So anything adwaita related, which is the white thing, you think about it, because theme backup, we can change this as well, but it's not necessary. It's looking good, right? Now, if I wanted another system, another coloring system, I probably have to work a little bit harder, because this is arc dark, for instance. There are so many beautiful themes, right? So sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux meta arc theme, and these are, what was it, 55 themes that are coming in. So close your themes, right? Close your themes, and then reopen it again if everything is installed. So it's going to check again the user share, and it's gonna give a long list of all beautiful things available. Let's take Arc Casablanca dark, right? And I have to tell him in here in the dconf with the application that it's no longer arc dark, but which one was it again? It might be this one, I don't know. And I have to type it exactly how it should be. So arc Casablanca dark. So in between, capital C, Casablanca dark. Apply. So no, that's not the right one, as you see. So if you go back in the video, you'll see that there must be something else. As a theme, then I've changed. So surf and arc dark, was it this one? And this one is called, what was it again? Casablanca. There can be no typos, everything needs to be correct. If you are in doubt, you go to the user share themes and have a look. And here we have the coloring. You see the coloring is okay, maybe, I don't know. Does it need, you see the coloring, all right? It's changed. But as a general rule, you do it first here, and then Cinnamon is changed, but not Pamac. Tja, such is life. But I'll just try it again. So this is still blue, so still the arc dark, and you keep looking. You keep searching what is a theme, what is not, what is still arc dark basically. So this one is still arc dark, and I changed this one to Casablanca as well. I know it's a lot of work to change the theme. It's strange, it's stupid, and why is this, right? All the changes in lib adwaita are the reason, and we have to find workarounds basically. So that's it. We want to have this sort of icon with something yellow as well. So when we click on these buttons, it has all the yellow, and it's a little bit, well, matches the color of the theme, which matches again the color of the icons, and maybe a yellow cursor, and voila, you have something that is a whole basically. So that's what I would like to show you again, that in each of those desktops you have to think, how do I change that? Because sometimes I'll also do a Ctrl-Alt-M or a Ctrl-Alt question mark in, well, depending on the system you're on, and you'll get the XFCE settings, for example. Many tiling window managers, we have Thunar and many little bits and pieces of Thunar, well, of XFCE. And then you go to the XFCE settings, you set it there, right? And if all fails, remember, if all fails, there are files. Go to the files, have a look at the files, what's in there. And there are little tools like if you go to config, for example, in here, and you do create open in terminal, which is now the Gnome terminal, I think. Yeah. So by default, it's Gnome, right? Many links in Cinnamon go to Gnome things. And what I wanted to show is this, right? Arc dark. And immediately, you know, those are the files where the setting of the cursor of the icon of the theme is. You go to it, use an editor, change it, voila, reboot often, maybe log out, reboot, whatever, until you get it fixed. Okay, so everything is in a file, but this is a particular difficult file in the sense that you can't open this with anything, the dconf, except the dconf-editor. All right, that's the only caveat. It's not a file really, it's a database, basically a long list of all kind of things that define whatever you're on, and has, well, is or is not used by Budgie and Gnome and Cinnamon, for example, dconf, right? And that's why we have also these packages from time to time. We used to have, well, more use of the dconf packages. They actually exist, and they go for Cinnamon, dconf, and so on. But we tend, after this project of 6 years, and after a project, well, over all these years, we said, let's converge to one dconf for all the desktops. And if it's not possible, then we'll make a dconf for just, I don't know, deeping or something like that, right? And then stick to a specific one. But this is the one we try to use for all of them to make it a little bit more manageable. All right, so I hope that makes a little bit clear. This is actually a video in response of somebody on Telegram saying I can't make it work, Cinnamon, change it. So yes, you can. Make sure the end environment is gone, because in November we've tried to solve our pacman issue with line 5. GTK themes are dark, if the change is there. And with the, well, now we're trying to experiment with this lib adwaita without adwaita and see how far we get on our 41 ISOs. All right, cheers.